What's up, guys? How are you doing? This is Ryan, also known as Florida Gator News here. This is my post-game Kentucky. I did not bring you a pregame, and I did not bring you a Tennessee post-game or a USF post-game, I believe. Not going to clarify on that. But sorry about that. The Tennessee, I was busy, and Friday I just kind of forgot about the Kentucky pregame. So I went to the game, and because I got the season home tickets, and obviously we came out with a big bang, and honestly, I think when we came out there, like Urban Meyer said Sunday on his post game show, the Urban Meyer show, we had momentum coming in from the Tennessee game, and that momentum swinged over to that first half of that Florida game, and obviously our offense was still having that momentum because they pushed it and they did everything they could. The running game was it wasn't quite as balanced yesterday. Obviously there was a lot more passing than running. John Brantley with his first 200-yard passing game, but also his first interception of the year. It weighs itself out, obviously, because he threw a touchdown to Trey Burton, and Trey Burton had 6 touchdowns. The true freshman catching 1, running 5 into the end zone. Obviously, it's a school record. Excuse me. School record, and it was congratulations, Trey, on that. I thought he looked really good. He almost kind of reminded me of Chris Leak, but having the ability to scramble. And obviously, he was a wide receiver that game, caught a couple passes. Andre DeBose got his first catch last night after coming in last season injured, torn ACL for the first game, out the whole season last year. This year, didn't play the first 2 games. Third game, he finally got in there. I only got to him once or twice. Urban Meyer said he kind of forgot he was in the lineup. So to make that up, they went to him the first drive. The first 5 plays, they went right to him. And most of them were pretty successful. He did catch 4 passes. And John Brantley spread the ball out to all receivers, which I really did like. He wasn't concentrated on one target. He threw it to Deontay, threw it to Carl, he threw it to Trey, threw it to Andre, he threw it to Demps and Omarius, and there's still more, but I can't really remember them off the top of my head. So I liked how he spread the ball out to all the different receivers, using all different kinds of weapons, so the defense can get thrown off guard and not just cover one guy. I really like that. And I don't know if you guys noticed yesterday, but all the touchdowns scored by the Florida Gators were all by the jersey number 8. Obviously, Trey Burton had 6, and Brown, the cornerback, the freshman who did allow a touchdown, or 2, depending on whether you want to blame him for one of them, got a pick 6, and I looked like a complete retard there because I was standing up because I knew he was going to intercept it. I read it as soon as the quarterback threw it. I stood up and started cheering, and nothing was really happening, and I just kind of looked weird. And then the interception came, and everybody else kind of jumped with me a little later, but that is that. The defense played really well, and a very high-scoring Kentucky team with Locke in the background. He hit the back. God, I just forgot the word. Backfield. He is the best running back in the SEC, in my opinion, by far. And yes, he did end up with the 95 rushing yards, but that's after the fourth quarter where Florida kind of went easy, or put their backups in. I wasn't really sure. Locke is just a great running back. And also, they contained Cobb for the most part. Yes, he did have a couple of completions here and there and had a couple of big gains, but for the most part, there wasn't no very big plays, which Florida needed to do, and that's a little practice game for all the big plays that Mark Ingram's going to have next weekend. And so Cobb was a little tester, and then obviously get the big guy Ingram and Richardson next week. I'll get into that into another video. So yeah, the 48-14 win, I believe it was very good. I couldn't ask for any better. I was very surprised with Emmanuel Moody's running. He seems to be back finally 100%. He's always kind of had this injury with his ankle, and I really kind of recovered from it. He was always like 90%, but I think last night he was 100%, and he got a couple good carries. And obviously, you need that to back up your, first-year starting quarterback. So I thought that was really good. Obviously, him contributing to the Demps and the Gillislee running. And defense did great. Containing Hartline, the quarterback as well. And so, yeah, that's about it. As y'all know, next week you go to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, to play the number 1 Alabama Crimson Tide. It's an away game, 100,000 fans, prime time, CBS, 8 o'clock. No, it's not ESPN, because CBS has got a doubleheader, and there's really 2 good SEC teams going at it. They'll have the doubleheader at 9, so it will be on CBS. Ron Lundquist will be calling it. I don't really have any big concerns for the game. I'm going. We finally found tickets at the last, about a week ago, and I'm going to Tuscaloosa after school on Friday. So it'll be interesting to see how intense it is there. Obviously, yeah, they're coming off a good win, but I just think, just think about it. They're number 1. They're at home on prime time, and they're just coming off a very shaky win. One that wasn't really impressive. They had to come back to win that one. So obviously, it's not going to be as rowdy as it would be if Florida was number 1. Florida's not number 1, and they're looking up for the big upset at home. Just for some reason, I think Florida's got at the start of the game. Florida's going to have all the momentum on their side. Yes, Alabama did win, but it wasn't a confident win. Florida's win was confident, and Urban Meyer said they had their best practice ever last week. And I think they carried that over to this week's practice and carried on to the football field on Saturday. We're going to have a great chance starting, momentum, and obviously I'll be there, and I'll be really excited for that. I'll bring you my predictions for it Thursday, because I won't be here Friday. So Thursday I'll bring you my predictions, and that is it. So leave your comments thinking how good we did against Kentucky. Leave me questions about Florida, and I'll see if I can answer them, and how good, what you're going to think about the Alabama game. Alright guys, Ryan, 40 Years News, out. Peace.